guys, how you doing? This is Mango Section. I'm here today to bring you a review for One Piece Manga Chapter 915. So, it was a pretty calm chapter, nothing much going on, and there's only a few things I really want to talk about. So, the first thing I want to talk about is the sumo wrestler guy and what he says very early in the chapter about sensing an aura coming from Zoro, and that made them run away. So, I have a feeling this is a subtle hint by Oda to say that Zoro has conquered Haki. Now, I know Zoro fanboys will be happy about that. I know it doesn't even have to be Zoro fanboys, just people who highly like Zoro that will be happy about that. And the reason why I think it's a hint towards conquers Haki is simply because of the wording. Now, granted, this is not an official translation, so it could have been translated wrong, but I do believe that if it was a hint towards Zoro's murderous intent that we have seen quite a few times. We've seen it in, I think it was a filler scene though, within Sabadi, where the place where they all got split. I forgot the named islands. Don't judge me for that. But yeah, I think because Zoro did something similar there, and he did something similar with Punk Hazard with involving Manette. So it could be a hint towards that. That's probably the most likely, but only because the word "ore" was used, I have a feeling that was a hint towards Konkozaki for Zoro. Could be wrong though. Anyway, moving on. So in this chapter, we finally meet Hold'em, and now Hold'em is a very interesting character thus far because he seems to have, it was mentioned something like two souls within a body, but we see that his belly is a lion. And now it's not confirmed, but we can assume that this is the effects of a smart devil fruit. But it just makes you think, why his belly got a mind of his own. And the only thing that I can think of that makes any sort of sense right now is maybe because this was like a first generation batch of the smile, where there was still things wrong with it, where it wasn't affecting people properly, and this is the result, Belly's got a mind of its own kind of thing. And yeah, like I said, that's the only thing I can think of right now. But if you got ideas on why Belly can talk and act on its own, let me know. Also during the scene, we find out that Mr. Gazelle, man, who can run at 200 whatever per hour, has stamina issues. He can't keep up the pace. So finding that out just made me believe that when it does come to his fight, it's not going to be very good. He's going to be quite defeated quite quickly. But I could be wrong about that as well. So the rest of the chapter was really focused on Luffy, Zoro, and this new samurai guard that they're with, heading into Bakura Town, I think it's called. Whatever town it is called. And, Luffy being Luffy, he wants to find Tama as soon as possible, but he wants to find as soon as possible. But the samurai lady is like, shh, we need to be calm, we need to be stealthy about this. So as they're looking for her, they run into this sumo, and now we find out some facts about the sumo. Very good sumo. I'm not going to go into the facts. Can't remember the facts, but all you need to remember is that he's a very good sumo, very strong, and he wants our lady samurai friend here to be his wife. So this leads to him trying to kidnap her, but she ain't no punk. And now despite, you could say, out a little bit out of character, because up until now she's been like the calm, collective, info collecting, not trying to make a scene kind of girl. But within this within this chapter, I should say, she cuts Mr. Samurai's hair. Therefore, kind of like declaring war, not war, but declaring the fight kind of vibe, and that is how we end off the chapter. Like I said, kind of out of character, but we don't know too much about this character to say it's out of character. But yeah, that's how we end off the chapter. So clearly, some trouble's going to start off. What I think is going to happen next is that maybe we'll get a little fight going on here and there, and that's where Law hops in, gets them out there, and then our next adventure will start from there. Like I said at the very beginning, I think I did anyway. It was a pretty calm chapter. For those reasons, 3-star rating, call it a review. Like always, guys, I'm asking for your thoughts and opinions. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Most importantly, take care. Have a nice day.